Fly FM.
We're about to go live. My hands are shaking. I'm gonna call.
Hi.
Oh my God, Rita!
What's up,
What's
gang?
going on? Rita Ora, ladies and gentlemen. Here
Hi,
on Fly FM.
everybody.
Rita, how you doing? Where you at right now?
I'm good. I am in Hong Kong.
Wow, and you
I'm
are
at
there
my
on tour?
hotel. Yes, I'm at my hotel. I'm doing a show tomorrow. So I am here talking about it, having a party with it, and yeah, having a good time basically. Can't wait for the show tomorrow. It's going to be super exciting.
Your hotel looks swanky as it looks awesome. Rita, how
It's
was
not
the New
my
Year's Eve for
room.
you? Happy New Year's, by the way.
Happy New Year's, Merry Christmas, and all that jazz.
How's it been? How's 2018 been treating you so far?
Really good. I mean, it's the beginning of January. I've put out a whole new single with Liam Payne for my 50 Shades Freed movie called For
Yeah.
You, which has just been blowing up. I think it's like in the top 20 of the Global 50 on Spotify, which is really awesome.
Yeah.
And I've been putting out my new music anywhere, and then I'm going on tour later on, and I'm just happy to be back on the road with my tunes.
Yeah, we're really excited for you about the new song with Liam Payne and your new single Anywhere as well. We'll talk about that in a bit. I actually want to send some questions over from the fans. We've gotten them over
Yes.
Twitter and Instagram over the past week because they've been very excited to ask you these questions. So I want to ask a question that came in from Instagram sometime last week from Sarah Typo. She wants to know what the experience was like hosting the EMAs. What was that like for you? It's a new thing.
Yes, hosting the EMAs was crazy. I mean, it was like a 2 hour long show. And once you're in it, you kind of can't get out of it. So I just was like, I jumped in it head first, and I really just kind of like went for it because I was super excited to just like dress up and put on loads of clothes
Yeah.
and outfits and perform. And so, yeah, it was really fun.
Right, cool. Now we've got one coming in from Mun on Twitter. Do you have any favorite quotes that you live by? Or do you have any mottos that we can quote you on, that we can live our lives on?
Quotes that I live by.
Or your own personal principles that you live by. What do you believe in?
I think it's really important to be considerate to one another, and I guess I'm a hustler, so I love to work. So for me, I'm like, the more I work, the more I feel like I've achieved something, like I wake up and I have to do something today.
Right. Rita Ora
So
2018, hustle and be considerate. I'm going to quote you on that one.
yes.
Mailing wants to find out, are you big into the West End musicals and the plays? Would you ever consider joining any of them? And if you do, which one would you want to be a part of?
I like West End musicals. I mean, I went to a theatre school, so we kind of like did loads of musicals in school, but I love my music. I love doing pop, so I don't know if I'll join any musical theatre at the moment, but
Right,
I'll
right.
definitely go and watch. I'll definitely go and watch some.
Right, cool. Okay, the next question comes in from Sarah Flyer. She wants to know what it was like working with Liam. Now, Liam has said publicly as well that you guys have built a great relationship. You guys are good friends right now. Tell us a bit about Liam. Say a part of him, a side of him that none of us know about.
Liam is awesome. He is so professional, I when I first met Liam, I thought he was just gonna be like a naughty boy, like a bad boy, like doesn't really like does what he wants, but he's actually so professional, so considerate, also very, very smart. He loves music, like he knows about his music, you can tell, and it was genuinely an exciting duet because we were both in the studio and we both kind of like worked together, which was kind of old school to some people,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like classic way of making music. We didn't like send it to each other, which I found really cool.
Yeah, that's actually really interesting because I think a lot of people may be thinking that he's really young as well. I guess he's got a good head on his shoulders. That's really cool to know a little bit more about Liam. Now, this one comes in from Eri Shafir over Instagram. Now that you've made your acting debut on 50 Shades of Grey, are you looking to perhaps taking another step into acting sometime in the future, maybe as you have time between music and stuff like that?
I would love to. I think that this year I made a promise to myself to really like focus on my music and my album. So I think that's all I'm going to do right now. But for sure in the future, I'd love to get back into it and, do something that has some substance. And I really am looking for an amazing role that really kind of like, just strikes me somehow. So it's all about the script.
Right, cool. That's actually a perfect question that leads me into the next one, which is the last fan question I'm going to ask you because we've got to talk about your music as well. Jeremy on
Yeah.
Twitter wants to know, when is the album coming out?
The album comes out later in the year, definitely before the summertime. I definitely promised my fans it'll be 2018, so that's what it's going to be. And it's going to be amazing. I'm actually going to LA after this trip to go and mix it and finalize it. So,
Right, okay, so that's where we're at the timeline, which is the perfect segue to talk about the album, to talk about the new singles as well. So right now, it's done recording, you're just going to perfect it, you're just going to mix it, and then release before summer.
exactly. I'm going to perfect it and just mix it and make sure it's perfect for you guys just before the summer. It means the world to me. This album is I've worked on it very hard. I've spent a lot of time on it, lyrically, musically, features, everything. And so, it's very important for me for it to be perfect.
Right, I think stepping out of your debut album, which was self-titled as well, I think the debut album defines many people in many ways, but I think that is one phase of your life, and now you're in a different phase of your life. So I want to talk about how the music is different. What kind of music, what kind of emotions can we expect from Rita Ora in this new album?
I think you're going to see a lot of I've grown up a little, I still am crazy and I still love to have a party and do all this stuff, but I definitely have come to terms with like my feelings, and I've written a lot of songs that are based on um what I thought was love that's ended into kind of something else, and I've just really focused on being real and true with myself.
Right. Yeah, I think it's pretty evident in the two singles that you've dropped so far. I think in your self-titled debut album, we could hear How We Do, Party and Bull. And then we got the songs with Tiny Tempa, a lot of partying, a lot of smiles, a lot of laughter. But in these first two singles that you released, it's a lot more emotional. It's a lot more personal for you. Is that where it's all coming from? Is it coming from, your personal experiences?
Yeah, it's stemming from my emotions. I think you can tell because the songs are still kind of, you can dance to my music still, but I think it comes from a different meaning now.
Yeah.
But I'm very proud that I took this route, and you should just wait to hear what the rest is.
Right. I want to talk about the first single from this upcoming album, which is Your Song. Literally, in the song, it almost speaks for itself, the song, calling for people to sing their own song, to find their own song. What is that personal message that's coming from you, Rita, through that song to your fans out there and to anybody who's listening to your music?
I think my message is to really make the song your own and have fun with it, and also just enjoy the company that you have when you listen to music, because music's about sharing.
Right. There's also, of course, a lot of fans who want to know if, well, first of all, I want to ask you this question. Have the tour dates already been arranged as well? Have you already planned out an extensive tour all over the world? Is that all confirmed?
Yeah, so I finished my European tour. I think I start my tour in May, and I think it finishes towards the end of June, right? And then I'm planning on doing some pop-up shows, so those will be announced very soon.
Right, okay. And obviously, fans here in Malaysia want to know, will you be swinging by anywhere, the region?
Of course, I love Malaysia. I love my Asian fans. I love everything that has to do with me flying out here, because I have the best time and the food is the best, and I love, 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 love the love that people have for music over here. So I'll definitely be back.
Yeah, okay. We're definitely looking forward to that one. I'm going to toss a couple more fan questions to you as well. These have just come in over the Instagram chat that's going on down there. Dina Zamil wants to find out, you're a crazy girl right now. You just said it yourself just a couple of minutes ago. But what were you like in school, in high school? Were you quiet, or were you always like this?
I was very cheeky. I was definitely very kind of like, I don't know how you guys say it, but like mischievous, but I was never like rude and disrespectful. I didn't really like to follow the rules. I always kind of made my outfit, a uniform, like different. I would always get in trouble for it, but I loved going to school. I loved it because it was a music school, so I would just go there and sing.
I suppose it all started there for you, music, of course. Now,
Yeah.
we've got one coming in from Jay Lim. He wants to know if you have any hobbies. You've got a tight schedule, but what do you do in between the time that you get, the free time?
I like to kind of like work out, go to the gym, eat well, and also just really like catch up on some amazing music that's come out. Like I love to discover new music.
That's a great thing to say, because I'm kind of curious as well. If we pop open your phone, your smartphone, your iTunes or your Spotify right now, what's playing? What's a jam that just is on repeat for you right now? A couple of people maybe.
Right now, I'm listening to a lot of Amigos, Offset, and just like, I don't know, and Kendrick Lamar and things like that. So I'm into my hip hop right now.
And speaking of the music, I cannot miss out on the opportunity to ask about these questions. Right now, you're a Brit nominee yourself. This year, nominations just came out, I think, 48 hours ago, along those lines. So I'm going to throw a couple of the categories your way, and you tell me who you think is your personal favorite to walk away with the award, right?
Okay.
So we've got a British male solo artist, Ed Sheeran, Liam Gallagher, Loyal Kana, Rag & Bone Man, Stormzy.
I'm going to have to go with my boy, Ed.
Yeah. That's a long-time friendship for you, which we might go back to in just a little bit. All right, next one is a British group. Gorillaz, London Grammar, Royal Blood, Wolf Alice, The XX.
That's a hard one. I think I like Royal Blood.
Oh, huge fan of Royal Blood. Really love the guys. Got to catch them live. They're really awesome. Next one's going to be British female solo artist, something you're quite familiar with as well. Dua Lipa, Jessie Ware, Kate Tempest, Laura Marling, Paloma Faith.
I love Jessie. I think Jessie Ware's been doing it for a while now, and I think that she definitely deserves it.
Yeah, I think a shout out from you definitely will mean a lot to Jessie as well. And lastly, for British single, you've got Feels, Calvin Harris track, Symphony, Clean Bandit, New Rules, Dua Lipa, Shape of You, Ed Sheeran. You're going to pick that one again, I know, but I'm going to ask you anyway. J.S., Did You See Me? Jax Jones, You Don't Know Me, Jonas Blue Mama, Liam Payne, Strip That Down, Lil Mix Touch, and Rag & Bone Man's Human.
Oh, wow. There's so many. I did think there was so much amazing singles out last year. I feel like loads more should have been nominated, but I get it's like really
There's only
tricky.
room for 10, Rita.
Yeah, I know, because there was so much great music. I don't know. I can't answer that. It's a lot. It's a lot of good songs in there.
All right, cool. Split decision on that one.
Yeah.
Okay, Rita, thank you so much for your time. Do you have any last words for the fans who are watching right now?
Thank you to everyone watching. I love you guys, and I can't wait to see you guys back on the road. Make sure you check out the performance tomorrow, and all of my new songs are available to buy, stream, download, so go check it out. And I love you all so much, and thank you so much for your support.
All right, thank you so much, Rita Ora. Ladies and gents, one more time. Rita Ora, Anywhere, your song out right now on air on Fly FM. Support.
Boom.
Boom.
Bye.
Bye.
Fly FM, today's hottest music.